There are hundreds of people a day being murdered by their own government. There are hundreds of people a day being murdered by the American government. There are thousands of people a day being murdered by the inadequacy of the capitalist system to address the needs of the poor.
Yeah.
But I don't really care. Because I'm not fucking the person I want to fuck right now. And I don't understand which kind of suffering could be worse than not being able to fuck the person you really want to fuck. Whether they're 6,035 kilometers away, or they're about to be 6,035 kilometers away, or they're always beside you, but never inside you, or you're never inside them. I want to take a knife and cut open my chest and rip out my heart and take that knife to clean out the rot in my heart. I love her. I don't want to love her. I can't love her. I shouldn't love her. It kills me that I love her. Literally, I've been sick for about 3 weeks. Last night online I said, "Hey, how was your day?" And she didn't respond. And I planned on getting work done. I planned on solving some problems. Planned on relearning about 3 chapters because I haven't been working for 3 weeks. And I was ready to go and I said, "Hey, how was your day?" And she didn't respond. And I thought of sarcastically writing, "That was cold." But I didn't. But it was. That's what it was. It was cold. Except I was burning. I was burning inside, like there was a fire in my heart, like a forest fire gutting everything out. Like a burnt piece of meat. That's what's in my chest right now. An empty bucket full of rot. A scorched, charred, fucking burnt piece of steak. But I say it's cold, it's cold, it's really cold, it's freezing cold, I'm frozen, I'm paralyzed, I cannot move. And I said, "Hey, how was your day?" And she didn't respond. And I think, well, she saw it. I know she saw it. Totally, she saw it. They tell us now on Facebook. And when they see it, they tell us. And she saw it, and then she just went away, and I don't know if she went to bed, and I don't know if she went to talk to someone more interesting than me, but that's all I can think. That's all I can think, and all I can think is that she was talking to the guy she loves, and she just wanted it to be private, and she didn't want to think of anyone, especially me. I once got a group of actors to audition by telling a story about their lives, and I still remember my confusion when they really quite easily began to prattle on about the most intimate details of their life. And they use these gestures, these really hackneyed Hollywood gestures that I had only really encountered, you know, in my previous habitats of Berlin and Paris. I'd only really encountered these gestures through mediocre Hollywood films or really bad North American TV series. And these weren't things that people I knew did. These were things that bad actors did. And I was really surprised because I started to see people on the streets of Montreal doing these gestures, like, you know, holding your hand to your heart to say I love you, and bringing your eye to say, oh, I don't believe that. And being a European, it's really surprising to see young people just prattle on so easily, so happily about the most intimate details of their lives. Because in Europe, you know, people can bare their bodies on the street and it's not really a problem. But it's so uncommon to just, like they do in North America, have people spill their souls out to total strangers. You know, in Montreal I encountered this thing which I privately label Oprah porn. That is the pervasive and obligatory promiscuousness of the most intimate emotional experiences to a degree which I think is really quite unhealthy in society. I think people here behave or function like instruments or objects. For example, I'm invited out for drinks by people who are not my friends. And after a few drinks, they begin hysterically to confess themselves and place me in the position of a judge. And this is a position they just impose on me, like I'm a chair to be sat on. I'm no more a judge than a consumer who goes into a store. At the very base of it, the store doesn't exist for the consumer. The consumer exists for the store.